that's the thing, like we don't even have to be insecure about the things that we think that we lack, because if you look at yourself as someone else, there's things that you possess that you have that they don't, and vice versa. So you don't have to stay with something that you're unhappy about, you know? Same with relationships. You don't have to stay in a relationship that you're unhappy with. Hey y'all, it's Marissa right here. Today's video, I am going to be doing a girl talk, I guess you can say, and doing my makeup, my face, just because, why not? You know what I'm saying? So, I already did my brows and everything, and I'm not really going to talk through like what I'm doing. I'm just going to talk about what I'm talking about, or at least try to, because I've never done a video where I'm doing my makeup and talking at the same time, and I feel like I'm struggling with that, but we're gonna see. Okay, so first of all, this is gonna be about basically women, ladies, and stuff that other people would not understand about a lady, such as feeling like there's a constant standard everybody has to be at, you know, based off of social media, based off of maybe friends and family, all of that. I feel like ladies are like in constant competition with each other, which it shouldn't be that way, because, you know, we can all win. No one needs to compete. But yeah, I just feel like ladies can be in constant competition with each other. And I think, you know, society, obviously, it kind of sets us up for failure in a way, because we got Instagram, we got social media. Used to be the magazines and everybody looking to ladies there that were all skinny and you know, you gotta look like them to be cute or whatever, or be a model, all this and that. It's like ladies are just expected to do so much and be so much all at once. However, I do think that, you know, there's a kind of sort of comparison that we should kind of be comparing, you know, because people don't need to be just out here doing any and everything. But it shouldn't be like, you know, to try to be better than somebody else or look like somebody else. Like, no, what for? You know what I mean? And by the way, I will go ahead and leave like what I'm using in the description box. I'm just not gonna talk and tell y'all, because it's gonna be too much playing. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, I just feel like there's definitely a standard, or I mean, well, first of all, there's a double standard. Obviously, we know that much. You know, when ladies do certain things that a man do, it's looked at differently. You know, just have different viewpoints on that. Even simple stuff like, you know how like ladies, this is kind of a different topic, but you know how like ladies can tell each other that they look cute, or like that they love each other and hug each other and all that type of stuff, but like dudes feel like, you know, it's gay or something if they're expressing affection or love towards one another, which is kind of, I don't know, it's like our minds have been trained to think that way. But it's kind of don't make sense, because it's just another way of, you know, expressing love, or, you know, I don't know, friendship or something. So like now it's like this standard body type that everybody wants, or everybody wants to look like, but it just don't happen like that. Your body, everybody's body is different and all of that stuff, so everybody can't look the same. Which, how do we even get to the point where, you know, we know that this looks good and this looks bad, or this is in and this is not in? How do we even get to that point? Even like when it comes to ladies and like females who do like to get their nails done, and some females who wear their natural nails or just paint their natural nails. You know, like, I feel like even guys or some ladies look at, you know, or judge other women based off of those type of small things, when really that stuff does not matter. At least not to most people. To some people, I should say. Do y'all feel like when you do things, like say for instance you want to get all cute and dressed up and all that stuff, do y'all get cute and dressed up to look good for yourself, other women, or men? What do you do? Like when you get dressed, who are you trying to impress? Because I mean, I feel like if we constantly, if we were just worried about ourselves, I feel like we wouldn't be dressing to impress, you know, dress to impress like people say. Because if it was me on an all day, everyday basis, I'd probably be in sweats all day. If this little makeup thing and all these little other things never came to play, I'd probably just be chilling, you know, enjoying myself. But like, who are you trying to impress? Like when you go out or when you do things, are you trying to like catch you a man's? Are you trying to like, you know, just look good for yourself? Like what's your goal? Because there's obviously something. Like, do you want to, like, it's like you're trying to impress somebody. Also, when it comes to how like ladies like to wear their hair and stuff like that, I don't think it makes you any less, I don't know, cute or whatever if you wear like your real hair. Or I don't think it makes you any less real if you don't wear your real hair. I mean, it's just, I don't know, people look at those things too much and pay too much attention to that type of stuff. So, you know, like guys will be like, oh, they won't date a girl with natural hair, which I don't think I've ever heard a guy say that, but I have heard a guy say but I have heard a guy say that he won't date a girl with weave or who wears makeup. But the makeup thing, to me, it's not that you're well, this is just for me personally. I feel comfortable and confident with or without, but I know there's some ladies who maybe don't, you know what I mean? And you know, to each its own. You can do what you do. It's not my body, it's yours. So, you know, but I don't think as a man, I don't think that has to be, that should not be your ultimate determining factor of if you're gonna like somebody or treat somebody with respect, you know what I mean? Now mind you, you can have your preferences. Preferences 100% fine. That just, duh, we all have our preferences, you know, whether you like them chocolate, light skin, whoever the case may be, you know, you have your preferences. But you'd be surprised who really ends up being nicer to you. You'd be so surprised. So yeah, and then I feel like all those things though just, you know, makes females or makes women look at themselves less than because they don't have this or they don't have that, or they, you know, look into somebody else for confirmation of, you know, whether they'll be accepted or not. But you know, that's really not a good way of looking at things. Even though, you know, our brains literally, like society, we've literally been trained to think like that. You know, like, oh, this is in and this is not, like I said. But how do we get out of that? How do we get out of thinking that, you know, oh, because I'm a lady, I'm expected to wear, you know, heels, or I'm expected to, I don't know, do whatever. Cook and clean. Now, I do know some ladies don't cook and clean, which is actually very surprising to me. But, you know, you may find you a man that does that, so if you ain't gotta worry about it, then don't worry about it. Whatever. So I just feel like all those things make it hard for women to get along with each other because they're in constant competition with one another, you know? I don't know if guys have that same issue, like in their little communities, you know, amongst guys. Like, you know, there's things that you just know because you're a guy, and then there's things that you just know because you're a lady and you understand. But I don't know, like, do guys have troubling things like that? Do they feel like, you know, they gotta wear their hair a certain way, or wear their makeup a certain way, wear their clothes a certain way? Yeah, y'all, it's just it's literally just, it's hard being a, I wouldn't say it's hard because I wouldn't change it for nothing, but it's not hard being a woman. You just are who you are. I 100% rather be who I am than anybody else. That's the thing, like, we don't even have to be insecure about the things that we think that we lack, because if you look at yourself as someone else, there's things that you possess, that you have, that they don't, and vice versa. So, you know, who cares? You just have what you have. That's just a hard thing. Even when it comes to body types, y'all know this, you know, everybody want to be thicker, you know, small waist and all these things. Some people naturally have those features. Some people naturally use their money to go and get those features, which is fine. You know, do what makes you happy. But I do feel like there's a certain level of confidence that you, or a certain level of appreciation you should have for, you know, how you were born, basically, you know, and what you were created with. But by all means, you don't like something, change it, like 100%. If you do not, just like with trying to, you know, lose weight, or lose weight and, you know, get healthy. If you don't like it, change it. If you don't like your hair, change it. You don't have to stay with something that you're unhappy about, you know. Same with relationships. You don't have to stay in a relationship that you're unhappy with. I mean, everything that can be, you know, all peaches and cream all the time, but you should be able to be a good judge of whether, you know, it's good to stay in or not. Plus, we gotta learn, like, to do things that do make us feel good about ourselves. So, like with the friends that you may have, if they make you feel like a little bit insecure, then maybe you should hang around other friends, you know? Like, if they don't make you feel confident in yourself, then yeah, maybe you should hang around other people. And watch who you like follow on social media. I literally cleaned up my feed, like maybe like last year. I think I stopped following certain, like, well, I look a little real ashy, okay, don't worry, it'll get better. I stopped following like certain news feeds and stuff, just because, you know, maybe you don't want to constantly be reminded of what you don't like or something like that, or what you don't look like. But really, that shouldn't make you feel insecure about yourself. It should just be like, oh, she look good, okay, you know, let me do something to better myself so I feel more confident in myself. Insecurities are a real thing, like, definitely, don't get me wrong, we all have insecurities. And even if we look at the top people, top celebrities, models, Instagram models, you know, just anybody, everybody got something that they insecure about. I'm telling you, everybody. So do not let people fool you. Like, yes, of course, we're confident, you know, like even myself, you know, being on YouTube and stuff like that, I'm definitely, I would say, especially since I've started working out again and like paying more attention to my body, I guess, I definitely feel even more confident. Like, you know, I don't really, you know, I like what I like. I don't really care too much what people say about me. I'm definitely like a standout type of person. Like, I don't follow the crowd easily. I don't always, like, if I have a group of friends and like if I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. Like, nobody can tell me otherwise. Unless I want to do something, then yeah, of course I'll do it. But nobody can like force me into doing anything. So yeah, it's just this standard that like, ugh. And then when I see other females feel the need to, like, you know, compare themselves, or like, you know, not think highly of themselves because of somebody else, it's a little bit heartbreaking, because I'm like, no girl, you don't have to, like, you do not have to, you know, make yourself feel lower because of somebody else, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I'm definitely looking a little ashy right now, but don't worry, it'll look better, I promise. Don't worry. But definitely, I don't know, I guess a way I would say to like work on insecurities and feeling like you have to compare yourself to other people, look at yourself every day. Like stay in tune with yourself, I guess. Work out. It's crazy to say, I know a lot of us are like kind of lazy and feel like, you know, we don't have to work out, which by the way, some of y'all, you know, be having these bodies and don't do nothing to maintain it. Like, excuse you, that couldn't be me, honey. I am not the type of person, like if I overeat, not like if I overeat in minor ways, like have a burger and fries this day, you know, maybe a pizza like on the weekends, and you know, like little small stuff like eating cookies, but not like on a daily, you know what I'm saying, just here and there, I'll be fine. You know, I may get a little fluff here and there, but I'll be fine. You know, I won't gain too much weight as long as I'm active. But honey, if I am not active, if I'm not active and I'm overeating, like sometimes not even always unhealthy stuff, but if I'm just overeating period, I will gain weight. Like my face will get huge, my stomach will start poking out, you know. And some people gain their weight good, like where, you know, I mean, I kind of carry my weight decent, I guess, but honey, I feel my best when I'm active in the gym, working out, running, lifting weights. I love to lift weights because it keeps me a little thick, okay. But I love lifting weights. But working out for sure, working out, and also managing myself. Like I do my own hair, I can do my own everything, which that don't mean, you know, if you can't do your own hair and do your own whatever, is that you're not confident in yourself. No, I'm just saying for me personally, knowing that I can do those things for myself and you know, feel good about myself, I'm good. I ain't worried about nobody else, you know. I like how I look, you know. I'm getting healthier, taking care of my body. I don't want to be skinny. Everybody's goals like to be small and, you know, slim. It's okay to have a roll or two here or there, in my personal opinion, okay? I think you look cuter when you have a little weight on you, you know, when you take care of yourself. And mind you, you're still cute if you're overweight, if you're underweight. It ain't that big of a deal. Just do you. But definitely for me personally, I would say working out, doing things to myself, talking to myself, writing in my journal. All those things pretty much help me to like be confident in myself. And you know, I pray, go to church, and have people around you too that are like, you know, motivating. Because it's hard to do things and feel confident in yourself when people around you don't make you feel that way. It's very hard to, you know, love yourself if the people around you like are constantly telling you like, oh, that don't look good, sis, or like, girl, like, you know, looking at you some type of way like you stupid or something. You know, I'm sure a lot of us have had friends like that or even family like that. So I definitely understand, you know, a little bit of lack of confidence, but after a certain point, you do not need to let people determine your, you know, happiness and confidence in yourself, especially a man. Girl, please. You just got to do you and enjoy who you are, who God created you to be. Confidence 101, girl talk. But definitely, y'all, a big thing though, if you don't like something, you really do have the power to change it. Now, depending on the significance of it, you know, you may have to go and work harder than other people, like with maintaining your weight or maintaining your hair. You know, you just may have to do a little bit more than other people, but oh well, that's just you, you know. We shouldn't look at, you know, because somebody else don't have to do something or can do something, doesn't mean that they're any better or less than us. Because there's an area where you good at that they ain't, and an area where they good at and you ain't. So it is what it is. Basically. What else can I say? It is what it is. But I definitely think that men played a huge role in women's insecurities, because you know there's this basic ideology, I guess, of what women think men are attracted to. And it sucks because, you know, it's almost like we look into each other. Us ladies are looking to each other to determine whether or not, you know, a man is going to like us or not. But really, if you pay attention to the man, or not necessarily pay attention to the man, but if you were to ask a man the things that we think are important, they don't even care about. And then some vice versa, things that we don't think men think about, they do. So it's, you know, I don't know, it's weird. You just really have to be in tune with yourself, know what you like, know what you don't like, and keep that standard for yourself, period. Don't let nobody change that. And then the feeling of, you know, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you want to be happy with what you see, you know? So many people can be telling you, oh no, you still look good, oh no, you didn't. But you literally have to be happy with yourself. Like, nobody else can tell you how to feel. You literally have to just be happy with yourself. Oh, I didn't put on no blush. Put on some blush. Just a little bit. I don't like to use too much of this blush, but just a little bit. Like, dab it one good time. Not too much. Did y'all know that makeup be looking the best like after 2 hours or so of wearing it? Like after an hour or two of wearing it? Yeah, maybe not 2 hours, but well, like an hour or two, once it kind of settles into your face. It always looks so much better. Like, literally. I'm gonna use 2 sets of sprays. This is the luminous one. I like this one. I'm gonna do my lashes off camera and then I'll be back. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my face. Put some lipstick on, my lashes, and that's it. Literally. That's it. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all and encourage y'all, and you know, get some thoughts and get those wheels turning in your brains or whatever. Oh, and by the way too, my knotless braids, if you're new and haven't seen, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description on how I did my braids and several other videos on my braids, okay? So just in case y'all wanted to know. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big old thumbs up, comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at marissa.w. It'll be on the screen somewhere, and I'll also leave the link down below in the description. So with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed, and catch you in my next video.